So I saw this and I just wanted to share it. This is something that hits home for me, and as this lady's gonna say in the video, it hits home for her. Just check it out.
If God has called you to do something, go do it. You already know that you should be working on it right now, that you should be doing it right now. You don't need me to remind you, but I'm here to remind you. The longer you put off obedience, the longer you're putting off God himself. This is not actually about you. It's not about your abilities. It's not about whether you're good enough or whether you're prepared enough. It's about God. If he's called you to do something, he's the one who's going to make it happen. This is actually a reminder for myself because I've known for the past 4 months that there is something God has been calling me to do and that it is my next step. I have not been prioritizing it the way that I know I should be, and I haven't been giving it my all because it requires vulnerability, which isn't always easy for me. And it requires me to go back to a place that I've put behind me, to a very dark place. And it's not going to be it's not going to glorify me. And that sounds really silly because I do live a life hoping to glorify God. But, you know, we always like to know what perks we're going to get for ourselves. And in this, there's none. But my reward, our reward, is following the will of God and knowing that we're living in obedience with him. And it's the connection that will grow between that when we walk in faith and not by sight. If you know that there is something that God has called you to do and you haven't been doing it, maybe you're scared or angry or you're like Jonah and you're running the other direction, turn around. Focus in back on him and go do it. And do it well. Do it to the best of your ability as best you can and dedicate it to God.